Welcome to the ABG Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm your host with the most. My name is Michael Marcanio, and I'm joined here by my co-hosts. We have Tyler Revelis on the left, also known as It's Your Boy T.
Your Boy T.
Your Boy T over here. And we also have Andre Navarro on the right. Andre Navarro. Hit Tyler on Twitter at It's Your Boy T. Hit Andre Navarro up at Tweets by Dre. Tweets by Dre. Okay, and you can follow us on any of our social media apps in the description down below. So today we're doing a mock draft. We finished we went through division breakdown on every single team. So if you want more fantasy research, go ahead and go to our YouTube, go to the podcast app. We have tons and tons of information there. We're working on putting the rankings up on the website right now. But as for right now, most of the useful information you'll get is probably on our social medias. Like I said, all can be found in the link down below. Baby.
Hey, yo, I got two mics. Which one am I on?
Tap one of them really quick. It's that one. Yeah. I got it right. That one.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know what else. I mean, if you guys want to talk any news or anything like that, but I don't think there's anything really to talk about besides getting into this mock draft. So
they said Kenyon Drake was seen in a walking boot. I mean, I don't think it's anything too serious. Yeah, I mean, they said it's just a precautionary measure. They're probably just, he might have rolled his ankle, tweaked his ankle, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm still comfortable drafting Drake wherever he is. I mean, I have the 10th pick, I think, or the 9th pick in this draft. So depending on if he's there, you never know. Maybe your boy will take a shot on him.
Maybe you'll take a shot on him. Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at it. I think it's gonna be fine. Oh, I think our live stream's running. Okay, no, we're good. But yeah, so this is gonna be a half-point PPR, 12-man league. What else? Yeah, 12-man half-point PPR.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk some shit in between too.
Yeah. So if you want to go ahead and send us any type of questions or anything like that, you can go ahead and do that in the YouTube comments. We'll get it live right there. So, yeah, let's get right into it, boys.
Yeah.
Y'all. Oops.
I mean, it's crazy. The time has come. We're already at the end of August. You
want to turn that off?
The time has crept up on us. We're here. People are already mocking. People are doing real drafts. It's crazy. Time flies. We're already.
It's nice.
Last week of August, bro.
We went from a couple weeks of we don't even know if we're gonna do the league and to straight into fantasy. I'm super excited. So you want to go ahead and start that?
You know what it is right now, dude?
Fucking almost broke my
neck. I'm like the fucking DJ over here.
You're soundboard queen, bro.
All right, the draft has started.
So we got the homie Mike is in the first position. If you hear us sweating, it's because our AC is still out. We live in Las Vegas, Nevada. It is absolutely hot. So Christian McCaffrey goes first. Big surprise.
Already.
Can you guys make an argument for any of these other guys over Christian McCaffrey, or you just feel obligated to grab him?
No, I mean, Saquon, you could do Saquon at one.
I've thought about it, but I don't have the number one pick in any leagues so far in any of my draft orders, but I've thought about it, though, definitely.
I mean, it's a preference thing. I mean, standard, I would even, if you're in a standard league, Zeke ain't the worst pick either. I mean, just saying, McCaffrey is going to get you them catches, but Zeke still holds it down, so it's...
Yeah, so like I said, this is a half-point PPR, so obviously it's a little bit, you're targeting these pass-catching running backs a little bit more, but, it doesn't, like you said, standard.
Oh,
I like
Zeke.
It. So Zeke goes second over Saquon. He said he was going to take Niners D in the comments overall, but...
See, I think we were talking about this the other day, but I would have Zeke as my number 2 over Saquon. Just so consistent Zeke is. I mean, I feel like he's a locked in, loaded every week. He's going to get you over 100 total yards and then the touchdown upside. I mean, I'm not knocking Barkley or like splitting hairs here, but I mean, me personally, if I was at 2, I would go Zeke as well.
Hold on, I'm going to grab my charger. I always forget that I got to do this on my phone.
All right. I let PD know it was on him. He was on it.
Oh, Mazzarelli goes Michael Thomas.
I mean, I didn't think he'd get past 5 anyway. If we're doing full point, right? Full PPR?
Full point PPR, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be mad at that.
So, yeah, now Spatty's on the clock. He goes Clyde Edwards. Is it Hilaire or Elaire?
Hilaire. I like Hilaire. Kamar. Hey, I mean, quick. Art. Okay. Oh, shit. It's on me. Okay, we can do it then. Ooh.
And it's on the big Nick Diggers.
The big Nick Diggers. Man, look at that.
So it goes after Saquon, Michael Thomas, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Kamara, and you take Josh Jacobs pretty quick. You like him right there over, you got Derrick Henry, obviously, and Dalvin Cook, who are a little higher in the consensus rankings, for the experts and whatnot. But
yeah.
You feel more comfortable taking Josh Jacobs right there?
Yeah, just younger guy. He's going to get utilized for show. He's not in any, contract problems. Not that Dalvin isn't. It's a problem, but I'll take the younger guy who I know is going to get used. I mean, injuries, you can always take into account, but I'll take it. I mean, it's splitting hairs. I could see people taking Dalvin, but Josh Jacobs should be pretty efficient on both ends, catching and receiving.
It's crazy to see Clyde Edwards just climbing up the ladder, dude.
Climbing.
Because I did mock draft only a couple days ago when I got Clyde Edwards in like the 11th position. So
no, it's I thought of going receiver there for a second. I was about to go Devontae, but I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I mean, after all these running backs are going, I'm almost in a position. Well, we'll see how Tyler goes.
Yeah, you got Mix in there. I mean, same thing. The running backs are at a premium, so you got to try to get them while you can. But there's some receivers that are, you got your Adams, your maybe the D Hops Hills, obviously the Thomas that are gonna, especially in a PPR league.
Yeah, so I'm not a big Derrick Henry guy right here, but it gets to a point of, been doing these mock drafts, and I feel like the receivers is just so juicy in like the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th round potentially. So it's like I do like Devontae Adams a lot. I'm kind of splitting hairs. It's either it's kind of crazy. Dalvin Cook is still on the board, and I know Mike, you always tell me how like 1 year I love someone, 1 year I hate someone. Like last year I was all in on Dalvin Cook. This year I want nothing to do with Dalvin Cook, especially in the first round. There's just too many question marks with the contract. He's not the model of consistent health. So it's just too many question marks right here. You got the whole coronavirus thing going on as well. So, just too many question marks for me to feel comfortable taking Dalvin Cook right there. I think I might have to go Derrick Henry, as gross as it sounds, just because the touchdown upside should be there. I mean, they just paid that guy a lot of money. You think that they want to run the offense through him. So I'm going to go Derrick Henry.
And that's what settling sounds like.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you can't.
But see, and then I'm in a position here where I'm like, because a lot of these running backs, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I can get a Josh Jacobs at the end. Maybe I can get a Clyde Edwards or one of these guys at the end. But now, I mean, if Dalvin Cook goes right here, I might be in a position where I'm like, I might just go two top end receivers. I don't know. Yeah, just because I know it is very running back heavy, and I think people are starting to mock and they're starting to copy that. I'm becoming almost like it's just like I got to draft where there's value, and I don't want to, like you're saying, chase running backs. I mean, Derrick Henry, that's not a chase. I wouldn't say that is a chase at all, but you're still getting value there. But based on however this goes,
yeah, it was tough. It was either him or Devontae Adams. I'm a big Devontae Adams guy. I mean, in a real draft, it might be tough, but just for the running backs that are there, I mean, Derrick Henry should still get you, realistically, should still get you like 1,200 rushing yards, and then 10+ touchdowns is always in his arsenal of what what the Titans want to do as an offense. They want to feed him the ball as many times as they can. So I mean, over 300 total carries. Does he see another 300 total carries? Maybe not, but he should still see a healthy workload, Derrick Henry.
I wonder if he's on here right now. Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, I just hit him. If not, he's going to get auto pick for the first pick. But luckily for him, it's probably a better pick than he would have made. And it is Dalvin Cook.
Yep. All right.
Take him at 10.
See, and then I'm in a spot where it's like, do I reach on some of these guys? But I'm going to go receiver here. I'm just going to go for value. I'm grabbing Devontae Adams right there. Hopefully, maybe I could get one of these running backs around the corner, unless they go 2 running backs, which is kind of what happened. And I'm just going to go here. We talked about Kenyon Drake being in a boot, but until we have further information on it, I'm going to grab Kenyon Drake. So I got to run it
look at that. He went Miles Sanders and Nick Chubb. Fucking guy. I see you. I ain't mad at that.
So, yeah, I mean, so, like, this is a good way to do mock drafts on apps like this. I mean, I'd keep doing these ESPN mock drafts, and it does get very frustrating because people seem to just they do the first couple rounds, and then it's all auto drafted.
Oh, Mahomes, all right, we got him on.
There you go, first quarterback out there. But yeah, so if you haven't ever used it, go to fantasypros.com. They have a mock draft simulator, and this is really, really, really helpful.
But you can also follow our cheat sheets that we're about to be making.
Our cheat sheets will definitely help you out too. But I just think it's a good tool, like for people. They should definitely use it. I actually put the Fantasy Pros link in the description. I find a lot of use out of it, and I think if you're listening and you haven't tried it before, it's very useful because it will just auto expert pick all the way around, and you can go back and be like, okay, what would happen if I would have took this pick? It's nice. So Pat Mahomes goes off. What do you guys think?
Doesn't surprise. I mean,
he's probably going to go in in this area. One of those quarterbacks is going to go in the first 15 picks. You would think Mahomes or Lamar Jackson. So it's on me now. And like I said, I wanted to go Devontae Adams, but if I would have went Devontae Adams right now, like coming back to these running backs, the next available is Eckler or Aaron Jones. I don't know how comfortable I'd feel with having Eckler or Aaron Jones as my RB1. So that's kind of why I went running back right there, because I wasn't sure which running backs would be there on the turn if I went receiver there. But I'm not mad at grabbing Julio Jones right here. I'd rather have Derrick Henry and Julio Jones instead of Devontae Adams and an Eckler, or Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones.
Yeah, no. Ain't mad at you for that. Especially in the PPR league. I mean,
Julio Jones is the man.
Yeah, for being 30, 31, he's about to eat.
I was going to say I almost went Devontae Adams, Julio Jones, but I was like, once Kenyon Drake's gone, it's like your RB1's going to be weird. How
many running backs is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
you could just
10,
count the
12,
opposite.
12. Yeah,
you could just count the receivers, and it's like so.
So yeah, 12 running backs go in the first 14 picks.
16.
First 14 picks, because after that went all
12. No, 17 picks.
So Tyreek Hill goes
12 in the first 14.
Tyreek
picks,
Hill,
though.
he's been having some hamstring issues, but I think that's just your hamstring just gets hurt when you are really fast. Any person I've known ever that's had hamstring issues, they're just a fast person. I think that just comes.
They're just a fast.
No,
person.
but I think it just comes with being fast. Is like you end up like straining your hamstring a little bit. So I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Yeah, so 12 running backs go in the first 14 overall picks is what I was trying to say. Yeah. But it kind of makes me feel like I like that number 12 spot or that 11 spot. Like he goes Miles Sanders and Nick Chubb right here, and like I'm not mad at that at all. That's a nice little 1-2 combo right there, and you're pretty much stacked on running backs. And like I said, there's so many receivers that are left that kind of look. It's early, only 2 picks so far for half the teams, but to start out with Miles Sanders and Nick Chubb, that looks juicy right there with the potential of what receivers are left on the board still.
Yeah, no, it's 100%. I mean, you have your preference, but if you're looking for running back, yeah, back of the draft. Oh, tight end.
Travis Kelce comes off.
He's going Chiefs.
Honestly, I'm not mad at Austin Eckler.
No.
I like seeing that 11th spot I'm at. I'm not going to go and grab him, but I mean, I think there's still a value there for sure.
Yeah. So what do you think about Austin Eckler? Because he obviously kind of had his chance to shine when Melvin Gordon had the holdout. He came out the gates hot. I think it was like the top 5 running back for those first couple weeks. Still pretty good running back even when Melvin Gordon came back.
Yep.
But now obviously Melvin Gordon, he's in Denver with the Broncos. You kind of like, they signed Eckler to the contract extension. So how high are you willing to really reach on Eckler?
So, I mean, in PPRs, I'd go a little bit more because, I mean, it looks like they'll utilize him. I mean, he's like one of those like 50-50 guys, maybe even more in the pass game where he's pretty effective. So,
by the way, Blake Betos on here is he's a Niners fan too, so he's a little upset George Kittle went.
Hey.
It's okay. It's just pretend, Blake. Don't worry.
PD out there going for the PPR machines with Kittle and Michael Thomas. So.
By the way, real quick, at the end of this is when we're gonna do the what's it called? Our draft picks for all the marquee guys that are in the live stream right now. So Don't worry, it's coming at the end.
Yep. I'll be here in spirit, dude, watching y'all. I don't know what pick T wants, but I mean, let's see here. I mean, best available. You got Galladay, Mike Evans. I mean, I'm surprised Aaron Jones has lasted this long. I mean, you got your Le'Veons, your Connors.
He's going Lamar Jackson.
But here's the thing:
no. I mean, I don't know him, but
here's the thing: these sleeper rankings are like all over the place compared to like the ESPN rankings or the Fantasy Pros rankings. Like these ones are, to me personally, are all over the place.
Which is why you need to fuck with our rankings, because there it is.
Good call on Lamar Jackson there.
Which is why we're gonna make our own rankings, which is a combination of all, and then
there was no fucking flub.
You could see
little Dan Marino.
you could see if you like our rankings better. Ooh. Fuck with that.
But I mean, look at that third pick. He goes Saquon Barkley and Chris Godwin. I mean, dude, that you could have the RB1 and the wide receiver 1 possibly. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility.
No, I mean, he finished as the wide receiver 2 last year, so
it could happen.
He finished wide receiver 2, and it's not outside the realm of possibility. So he goes Mike Evans, another Tampa Bay wide receiver. How do you guys feel with all those?
I mean, I think they're going to be that close in ADP. Also, I mean, there might be some people that take Evans first just because he's more proven, but they're going to go within, their ADP's got to be within 5 or 6 picks. I mean,
I do not. I don't know.
Honestly, in standard, Mike Evans might be above him. Mike Evans is a standard machine. Like, he don't even need you all them catches. David
Johnson goes, then goes Aaron Jones.
Okay.
Do you guys like Chris Carson? I'm not a big fan of Chris Carson this year. That's just my personal.
Me with the hip thing, with the hip problem. Yeah. Oh, I was about to take this dude with my second pick. If he gets to me right now, I think he's about to go right now. I think Art's gonna go with Jonathan Taylor. I don't know if he's watching, but
it's okay. It's delayed. Oh, that was my guy that I was looking to grab at the end. Just based
Leonard Fournette.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping he could fall to me.
Man, is it on me? Oh damn.
So yeah, is that who you wanted, or is it not?
So it's a little surprising to me that Aaron Jones, I think he was like RB3 or RB2 or something like that. He has 19 touchdowns, but he's fallen to the third round now. Do you think it's because they have A.J. Dillon, or people are thinking there's going to be some touchdown regression from the 19?
Man, I'm gonna go Jonathan Taylor here. I'm not even tripping.
So real quick, Beto says, Blake said in the comments, never picked a quarterback this high. Felt like trying something new. Dude, that is so good though when you're doing mock drafts to go ahead and do things like that, because it's you really gotta, and then you can see where you end up. You know what I mean?
You might fuck around and like your team.
And you'll be like, oh, maybe I'll just go grab Lamar Jackson so I don't have to worry about it. I could get more sleepers at the end instead of having to draft 2 quarterbacks. I'm not mad at that. I like that.
So you go Jonathan Taylor in the third round. What made you pick him over, some of these other guys like Le'Veon Bell, Gurley, Melvin Gordon, just a couple names that are out there?
Oh, my boy Chris said, wow. Honestly, the just the O-line, I'm willing to be patient, and I honestly I like my chances of taking a deep someone else that'll maybe I can plug in for my running back too. I'm thinking long term. I'm not going to trade him. I'm thinking more with the Jonathan Taylor in the third. I figured I wouldn't get him in the fourth, so it's one of those. I'd rather have him than let someone else have him, and then I don't mind taking somebody else in the meantime, in between.
Yeah, I already know what Todd's taking right here.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
They do.
It's Adam Thielen.
Ooh, that's close. That was a good one.
You gonna pick Judy right here?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
See, here's the thing right here where I keep saying I feel like running backs going early is such a good thing because look, like right now it's like the running backs. There's Gurley, Singletary, but after that it's kind of like I don't know. I'm not really sold on anyone drafting this high. But the receivers, you got Thielen, who I think is going to be a PPR machine. Juju, who I think is going to have a huge bounce back here. You still got the Rams receivers, Kupp and Woods, Calvin Ridley. Some really good receivers here. But I'm going to go running back. I'm going to stay with the Falcons. I think they're going to have one of the better offenses in the NFL. And, I think Gurley's still got a little bit left in the tank here. And I feel a lot more comfortable having Gurley as my RB2 instead of my RB1, which he was being drafted at in the years previous.
Nice. He goes Todd Gurley. I'm surprised he didn't go Thielen.
It was close. It was Thielen or Gurley.
He says Evan with another bad pick. Rainer says.
So that's 20 running backs in 33 picks. And that's 66% of your draft is running backs thus far. We're not even out of the third round. So that's just something to keep in mind if you're trying to decide a fucking draft strategy. Just know that you're already getting into that realm of running backs in your rankings or someone's rankings or whatever rankings you're looking at.
Yeah.
I mean, 20 of 33 is pretty substantial, or 30.
Yeah, that's a lot.
There's another one. So 21.
So there goes Kareem Hunt, and I just
5 in a row.
I just can't pass up on this receiver value. I love Adam Thielen this year. I'm with it. I have him as my 2.
21, yeah.
I'm gonna go draft Adam Thielen.
I like it.
And so I kind of there. I will say, although the narrative this year is that it's going running backs fall off. I feel like in instances like this, people are chasing running backs so much that there is like you can go wide receivers, and I think there's a lot of upside on some of these running backs, especially like these rookies. You got like Antonio Gibson, you can grab a little bit later. Cam Akers, going to the Rams. I just feel like there is a little bit of upside on some of these running backs if you end up going wide receiver heavy.
I mean, I see you, Chris. Look at Chris going 3 strong. I mean, Le'Veon as your flex running back, you can't be mad at. I mean, I'm not mad at that. What do you guys think about the 12 pick? I mean, with 3 running backs already.
It's a
good.
Bad. I feel like you can never have enough.
Yeah.
Running backs right there. I don't know if I'd have went DK as my number 1
OBJ.
receiver. There's some still pretty good receivers, I think, that are on the board. But
if you
so
take
I'm gonna go
his preference. DK could have a monster year. He did lead the league in end zone targets with 17, so he can only build on that rookie year and his sophomore year and get better.
I mean, if you already know who I'm going to take, I think.
Well, I'm gonna go with a Chicago Bears running back. I'm grabbing David Montgomery as my RB2.
Quez, what you got? Let's see. Look at that, quick with OBJ. That's how bad he's going Browns.
He loves it. Yeah.
Do I just stay with the Falcons offense and go Calvin Ridley right here?
That's what I figured you were going to take.
So according,
that's what I'm taking. If you don't take him, I'm literally taking him.
Listen,
immediately.
I think.
As soon as my pick comes up.
So Odell goes, and that's according to Tyler, that's the wide receiver 2 on that offense.
That is the wide receiver 2 on the Cleveland Browns offense right there.
Yeah.
Odell's dead to me.
Hashtag.
Those days of him seeing 150 targets, 140 targets, those days are long gone. It really is a 1A, 1B with him and Landry. I know I joke around and say he's the 2, but I mean it's a 1A, 1B scenario with Odell and Landry over there. But I'm in a pickle right here. I'm going to go receiver. There's some good ones on the board right here. Juju is on the board. You know, Mike was giving me shit about him. But then you still have these Rams receivers on the board. And even, you know, Calvin Ridley. If I didn't have Julio, let's say I went Tyreek Hill instead, I would, you know, in hindsight, if I could go back and maybe flip Tyreek and Julio, I would love to grab Calvin Ridley right here. But I already have 2 Falcons players with Julio Jones and Gurley. So I'm going to go wide receiver right here. Going to take one of these Rams guys. I think they're going to be another 1A, 1B scenario, Kupp and Robert Woods. I'm just going to go for the one who I think has more touchdown upside, and that's Jared Goff's boy, Mr. Cooper Kupp.
Jared Goff and Cooper Kupp, they've shared a house together. They've probably shared meals together, maybe even women together. Oh, zing! Check out the new episode of Hard Knocks.
Send it in.
Yeah, so I'm not mad at that, dude. I mean, here's the thing. Okay, when we had the Juju on the last episode, we had a Juju Smith-Schuster argument, but here, if he goes here, around here, say I'm in like the 2nd or 3rd pick, and Juju falls to me, sure, I'll take him there. Because you already got 3 players. Most likely he's going to be your wide receiver 2. I'm cool with that. I just was making the argument if he goes in this third round, I wouldn't want to jump on it.
Yeah.
When there's guys like Adam Thielen there. I mean, I would have Juju over Odell probably.
Yeah, I would have taken Adam Thielen over Juju as well. It was just tough because I personally have, in my rankings, I have Kupp as a top 10. I think I have Juju. I mean, it's kind of, you're splitting hairs. I think I have him at like 11 or 12. I even have Robert Woods and Calvin Ridley, all those guys in top 15 overall. So it's kind of tough right there. Like I said, I just went with Cooper Kupp and the fact that, you know, he should see a ton of targets, still 130-plus targets. And for whatever reason, you know, he's the touchdown guy in that offense. So if Goff throws for 25, 30 touchdowns, you know, let's say 30 touchdowns, I think Cooper Kupp's going to be, you know, majority of those on the receiving end.
And, I mean, pretty much what we said, 4th, 5th, 6th round. Wide receivers galore. I mean, you got 5 in a row with OBJ, Kupp, A.J. Brown, Ridley, Keenan Allen. And then here we go with the thirds and the seconds and the firsts.
By the way, thank you for whoever subscribed while you're watching right now. We appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
If you haven't already, go ahead and do that. Like the video if you haven't already, too.
But, yeah, I mean, you know me. I feel like I have 2 number 1s. Calvin Ridley, D-Hop, you can sign me up.
Yeah.
I'll take that 20 times out of 10. I mean, even Art's got Kamara, Eckler, and Leonard Fournette with Keenan Allen. I ain't mad at that either. To be honest with you, he can swing around and get a quality wide receiver on the turn. I mean, this has been a pretty good true mock so far.
Yeah, I think it's been
so for the ones that are trying to get a true one. We haven't had really anybody fuck around and get
So Juju goes. I mean, see, look, I'm not mad at that 4-12 spot, and then he grabs Mark Andrews.
So he's going in like the 4th round.
Yeah,
maybe 5th round.
Can't be mad at that.
I still think Juju is being slept on just immensely. Like it's just wild to think that 1 year you're drafting him in the 1st round, and the next year he's just fallen off. I think it's like your investment last year in a 1st round pick, 2nd round pick. You were risking so much, and the reward obviously wasn't there. Now it's like you're not really risking that much, but the reward could be what you were willing to get last year. He could potentially be like that back end wide receiver 1 or high end 2 at least.
Yeah, we'll definitely see. So Mark Andrews,
definitely see.
No, I mean, I was gonna counter, but then I'm just thinking, we'll find out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, Mazzarelli. I'm thinking he's gonna go. If I had to guess, Russell Wilson. That's just my guess off a rip. But I mean, you still got. I mean, you got Mostert. You got some rookie running backs. See, this is where by now the drop off of running backs is pretty much where it's at. Because from now you have your Singletary, Montgomerys, Ingrams, and then boom, right into the Mosterts, and then the rookie guys, the Akers and the Swifts, and then you got the Ronald Jones. See, the wide receiver's still good.
All right, yeah, that's the thing and especially Julian Edelman, PPR monster, DJ Chark. He built that rapport with Gardner. I mean, yeah, there definitely is that. I mean, if you look at some of these guys like Keenan Allen, Odell Beckham Jr., just the names, these guys are going pretty late.
Oh, look at hard taking Cam Akers.
Cam Akers,
right in front of me.
Make me again.
Shit.
And prepare to be.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, there's a ton of receivers still left.
So I'm gonna go for a flex. He'll hold me down for now. I'm gonna go with Ronald Jones.
I mean, there's a lot of rumors that he's gonna take over.
Yeah. So I mean, at least the logic is they're gonna give him a couple weeks, and in those couple weeks, Jonathan Taylor should take over. So hopefully, if it doesn't work out, I can slide him in, and if it does work out, I can run with both. But I like Jacobs as my 1, and then. If it doesn't work out with those 2, I'll go from there. But there's a lot of wide receivers that I like that I think I could still take on the turn. So I had to go ahead and get me a more of an immediate type of player as far as when it comes to the running back position, because Jonathan Taylor might not be the most reliable week 1, but I feel like I trust Ronald Jones for now. So.
Yeah, so I'm a little surprised that Robert Woods is still on the board. I think he's the best available, but obviously I have Cooper Kupp. I'm in the same situation where if I could have just taken Tyreek Hill, then I could have taken Calvin Ridley instead of Kupp, and then I could have had Robert Woods right now. And that 1-2-3 combo sounds pretty nice to me because I have all those guys in my top 15. So, yeah, now it's like, okay, I don't know what to do. Like, yeah, obviously I have Woods ranked pretty high. I mean, it's like I'm in a tricky situation right here. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to pull the trigger. If I got both these guys ranked in my top 15, fucking send it in, dude.
Trade
value.
Just like that.
Hey, there
Tyler's
we go.
all in on the Rams.
Hey, I'm not opposed to running with 2 on the same squad,
He's watching every Hard Knocks episode from here out.
I'm saying.
All right, now I know it's not dream scenario to draft 2 receivers from the same team.
Ain't
but
mad at it.
If I do personally think these guys could be top 15 guys, then there's no problem with that. And if anything, if they do both ball out, I could always trade one potentially. So that was a scenario where I just felt like Robert Woods' value compared to whoever was on the board. Me personally, I feel like his value was just way better than everyone else. And just because maybe I need a tight end or another running back, I felt like I couldn't pass up on a guy like Robert Woods. Like I said, when I think he's got top 15 potential at the receiver spot. So, I'll just draft him. And then, I could always move him. I could trade him.
Yeah. And, when it comes to wide receiver tandems, they got to be, 3rd? You got the Buccaneers with Godwin and Evans. And then,
you got Ridley, Julio.
You got Ridley, Julio. That was the other one.
Odell, Landry's a good one.
I would probably take Woods and Kupp over them right now. But yeah, you got those 2, and then
Woods and Kupp.
Woods and Kupp. So they're up there, and they're both.
Look, last year
they passed enough to supply both. It's not like one of them can get you 4 for 80, and the other one can get you 8 for 90 and no touchdown. I mean, this is PPR, so.
Yeah. I know some people that had Chris Godwin and Mike Evans last year, and it's like if you're in that situation, you're not mad at it. I'm not saying that the offense in Los Angeles is going to do that much, but you know, it's very possible. So Raheem Mostert goes. It looks like it was like an auto draft. I'm gonna stick because these running backs, they do really fall off after these next couple guys. So I'm gonna go for the half-point PPR upside and grab James White, the only running back I will trust in the Patriots offense. Look at that. DeAndre Swift goes, then J.K. Dobbins, and then I'm back here, and that means I'm able.
I know he's going running back. I mean,
there's tons of there's so many receivers here. I'm not mad at.
He's smart. I mean, we've talked about it. Me and Chris, if you're listening, I mean, we talk about the surplus of wide receivers in this area, but I mean, he's got 5 running backs, and if one of those 2 rookies pop, he's got 4, and he's good. You can package fucking any receiver you take after this and a running back and be fine. I mean,
yeah. Now when someone needs a running back, he's gonna be like, yeah, call Big Daddy, and I got all the running backs
for sure. So I mean, I'm not mad at that move. I actually thought he was gonna go Hollywood, which I'm sure he was thinking. And now, I mean, the world's yours, Chico. There's all kinds of motherfuckers now.
Yeah, so it really depends on who I like here. I'm not into T.Y. Hilton this year. Terry McLaurin's at the top, but I'm not going to go for Terry McLaurin just because I don't know who the fuck's going to throw him the ball. I've seen Dwayne Haskins just can't figure it out, and then Alex Smith has a peg leg, so I'm going to go with the Denver offense, which I'm Drew Lock believer. With Cortland Sutton. I know they added a lot of offensive pieces, but I still think he's the number 1 there, and I'm fucking hyped. I'm down for it, dude. Wide receiver 3, Cortland Sutton. Let's go.
Hey, Mike, I don't want to toot your horn and don't fuck it up from here, but I like your team, dog.
Yeah, dude, you're going to – ooh. Right, I'll see you.
Hey, Rob Gronkowski. Apparently, Bruce Arians says he looks as good as he did 5 years ago.
Which, that was a lot of mollies ago. It's a lot of ecstasy pills ago.
You mean Tide Pods?
Yes.
Yeah, Tide Pods.
My bad. A lot of clean shirts ago.
Gronk was like, would you say Tide Pods?
I was like, oh, say less.
Yeah, Gronk's all about the Tide Pod life, dude. He did have that PSA, don't eat Tide Pods.
I mean, he did.
All right, so it's on me now. Got 2 running backs, 3 receivers here. There are a lot of good receivers still on the board, and that's why I said I feel like the running backs is what you really need to go after in these first couple of rounds. But I like Darren Waller right here. I know I wasn't as high on Darren Waller. Me and Andre actually have a beer bet over under 70 catches. I said under 70 catches. I think I would like to retract that statement.
Yes.
For whatever reason it is in this offense, they just seem to target the tight ends. It was Jared Cook one year. It was Waller next year. He burst onto the scene. I was a little concerned that maybe, these receivers were the reason why, there's just no receivers. So that's why Waller was getting it. They obviously go out and they address it in the draft. They get Ruggs, your boy Brian Edwards, Dre, Lynn Bowden, and a couple of the guys. So I'll take Waller right here. I still think he'll get, maybe he doesn't get 90 catches or whatever it was, but I still think he'll go over 70 catches now. I think he'll at least get you like 80 catches and then, 1,000 yards. I think, if there's someone who's going to get 1,000 yards in this offense, it's probably Darren Waller over anyone else. But we'll see if Mariota can take the job from
Dre gets snaked to AJ Green. He's a AJ Green believer. Goes right before him.
I mean, I'm torn between 3 guys right now.
But AJ Green in the 6th round. That's pretty crazy.
So it's between Diggs, Fuller, and Boyd. And my stats. Boyd's back-to-back. He's one of 11 players that have to finish top 10 in receptions back-to-back years. Only him and 10 other guys have done it. Will Fuller, if he could stay healthy, more of a standard guy. Diggs, also more of a standard guy. I mean, Marquise Brown and Parker, I feel like are also more. I mean, I feel like Boyd is the way to go because he's the easiest path. I mean, he had 90 catches last year with 2 doo-doo ass quarterbacks. Sorry if you're related to any of those 2, but yeah, man, it's tough. But I'm gonna go Tyler Boyd, dude. I'm gonna fuck with Tyler Boyd. This is full point, so. If this was standard though, it probably would have been Diggs. Oh, I see Fuller right there. So I mean, it was just for the full point. But yeah, if this was standard, Tyler Boyd probably would have been 3rd. But fuck it.
There's still a lot of good receivers here. The running backs truly fall off here. There's a lot of upside guys, but there's only a couple. that could really be a true number one. Not really though, to be honest. You're taking swings and almost backups after this.
Here comes a run.
Little quarterback run starting or what?
Here we go. Or is it a little running quarterback run?
See, after Darren Waller goes right here, and even Gronk, I probably wouldn't have taken Gronk. I feel like these middle round tight ends, I don't know if I'm going to touch any of them. I'm going to just wait and grab an upside guy after this. I just feel like every year there's a bunch of middle round guys that just don't pan out. You got Evan Ingram, O.J. Howard, all these people last year that just fell off kind of.
Oh, and Minnie goes homer pick Jordan Howard.
He'll lose his job.
I'm just kidding. Let me ask you guys quick your thoughts on Jordan Howard. So, like, I was looking at the offense for Chan Gailey in this 2 years with Fitzpatrick on the Jets, and the lead running back got over 200 total carries in both the years that he was there. Obviously, we know Matt Breida. He's electric. He's a playmaking guy, but he's made of glass. It seems like he gets hurt every single game. I mean, do you think Jordan Valiant's being a little like slept on, a little undervalued, or what's your guys' thoughts on Jordan Howard?
In this league, especially when I just read that they have Matt Breida, that they have plays at him lining up at wide receiver. I'll take Matt Breida. He's just as good of a runner. He's not as big, but if he can catch in this league full point, I don't really fuck with Jordan Howard anyway.
There goes Tyler's boy, Brandon Cooks. That's one of our big guys we like this year.
I'd rather have Matt Breida because Jordan Howard is so touchdown dependent to where I feel like Breida can get you some points in between the 20s and doesn't need the touchdown. He can get you 11 or 12 with catches and yards, and to where Jordan Howard is like, I don't see that happening too often. We got Alex Hussey in the comments saying, "Dog, you got to take Dak in the 7th." I don't know if that's sarcasm or not, but I do agree with you. No, I'm not mad at it. He has him finishing top 5, and that's the 5th quarterback. Matthew Berry has him finishing number 1. So that's pretty appropriate. Diggs almost made it back. ain't mad at that. PD, he's got himself a good little squad. Yeah. What are you guys thinking? What? I guess I don't. See, right here, Spatty's looking. He's got a pretty balanced team.
He's gonna go Landry.
Spatty says in the comments, Molly's.
Hit up Spatty. He's a Molly monster, so watch out for him. Yeah, he has. He dates a lot of girls named Molly. Watch out for him. No, it's a balancing. I'll take the balance approach, but I'm not mad at getting a shit ton of running backs either. They're going to be at a premium, and you know me, I like to draft a trade, so shit. There it is, Jarvis Landry goes. Watching. Look at all these wide receivers.
You're getting me personally two of my favorite receivers, Jarvis Landry and Brandon Cooks. I know you're high on Diggs too, Dre, but you're getting these guys in the 7th round, and it's just crazy. You seen the value of, but like you said, compared to these running backs, you're getting guys like Breida, Jordan Howard, Marlon Mack. You don't know what's going on with him. Tariq Cohen, some of these guys.
Oh, man, let's see. What do I got? It's on me? Yeah. All right, I got me 3 receivers. I could go Devontae Parker right here. Son of a bitch. Get T's boy, but, man. You whispering. Fuck you guys. Son of a bitch. I might let him slide. I might let him Tusi slide to T. I don't know. Well, that's a confirmation that you will not be seeing. It's too far, but you will not be seeing that receiver on the way back. For sure. And he's lucky because I don't know if I really
like Devontae Parker or the Dolphins.
I don't know why he's still there, but goddamn. I'd be hard pressed not to take him. Devontae Parker, he does it. He goes and grabs it. Man, I didn't even.
And he's your 4th receiver.
He's my 4th receiver. I couldn't. There's a running back I like, but I feel like he'll come back to me. So I'm like, you know what? We're gonna let this ride. So
yeah. Do you think it's coming back to you? Because I'm looking at a couple of running backs.
When it comes to standard, I don't see Devontae Parker lasting this long. But in PPR, the 7th, shit, you can sign me up.
Yo, sign him up.
You can sign me up.
How many rounds are we doing on this? We're doing a full?
14, 15.
How many did you set?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Be ready, people watching. We're doing 35 rounds.
Extreme IR spots.
12 rounds.
35.
12 rounds. Okay, that's
all right. So, I was eyeing Devontae Parker. I'm not going to lie. But I don't know if I would have taken him here. Actually, if he was here, I would not have taken him here just because I already have 3 receivers.
And that's called draft strategy right there, boys. He tricked him. He gave him the fucking bluff, dude. And Jay went all in. He had aces.
I just don't like the first 6 running backs available. 7, 8, 9 of them hoes.
Yeah, so I only have 2 running backs right now, and this is where, like I said, it gets kind of ugly. I feel like, the running backs are getting slim pickings for what's available right now. But I'm going to go with a guy who I think is kind of being slept on. I know they get Melvin Gordon, but, last year, even Phillip Lindsay as the starter, him and Royce Freeman pretty much split the carries 50-50. I know they got Melvin Gordon, but I can't imagine a scenario where Lindsay's, after posting 2 back-to-back 1,000-plus-yard seasons, he's just totally phased out of the offense. I still think this will be a running back by committee. The coach came out and said, they asked him, who's the starter, Lindsay or Melvin Gordon? He said there's no point in naming a starter because both these guys are going to see significant playing time. So even if it's a 60-40 split, Gordon and Phillip Lindsay, I'll still take Lindsay. I think he's one of the better later round. Like I said, if you're looking for some value in the later rounds at running backs, I think Phillip Lindsay's a good little pick to grab in these later rounds.
He actually said Andre Navarro is going to be taking a lot of carries.
All right, we got one more pick until it's Daddy's turn. Hello. I can't wait for this next pick. Hopefully this is still there when it comes to me. But yeah.
Let's see. We got the dude picking. Mostert. He obviously. Team's not too bad. You got Mike. You got your wide receivers.
Yeah, so I already got 3. You could pose an argument. Cortland Sutton isn't in Denver going to be they've like I said, they added all these offensive pieces. But if you look at all of them, they're all main wide receivers on each team: Devontae Adams, Adam Thielen, and Cortland Sutton. I'm looking. I do have 3 running backs. Yeah, I'm going completely even, dude. Wow, what a well-balanced team I have.
I feel like right now, Chris at 12 is going to take Jamison Crowder.
This is the pickle that your boy's in right now.
The homie at 12 is going to take Jamison Crowder or CeeDee Lamb. That's my guess at 12. That's what he's taking. One or the other.
Yeah.
Don't
give him ideas.
Actually, I don't know if is he watching? Oh, he just jumped off. I don't know if he's watching. He might take both of them motherfuckers, honestly.
Yeah, so I said I'm ready for this running back.
Damn, he went back to back. All right, let's go. He went back to back tight end. What you got?
Where did he go? Evan Ingram. All right. And I love when people start taking these tight ends here because then it saves me on grabbing these receivers.
Which is
I know I'm kind of jumping ahead here, but I do want to make sure I get Jamison Crowder, so I'm going to go ahead and grab Jamison Crowder here.
Nice.
This is Jamison Crowder is one of our sleepers. I grabbed him a little bit earlier than I would have normally, but
I'm telling you, I feel like
sometimes you got to though. We were talking off air though, but the coach came out and said that he thinks Jamison Crowder is going to get 90+ catches, and I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. You have Mims, who's a rookie. He's still got to learn the playbook. He's still got to get acclimated to being a pro. They bring in Perryman from the Bucks. Until the last 5 games of last season on the Bucks, after Mike Evans and Chris Godwin went down, we didn't see anything from Brashad Perryman. He was a first-round bust up until then. So for all we know, maybe he doesn't come in. And obviously that's an Arians pass attack. You go to the Adam Gase pass attack. It's just totally different offenses. So I do think that Jamison Crowder is going to be the main recipient for the Jets.
It comes back on me. He goes McCole Hardman,
Carson Wentz,
the sophomore,
so he went 2 sophomore wide receivers.
So I'm gonna go running back here. Blake, Mims is hurt. Yes, we know Mims is hurt, and so I'm gonna go Antonio Gibson. I think he's gonna take over that backfield. And I know Adrian Peterson's there, but I'm
Jordan Love.
I'm going for the
Bryce
upside.
Love. I said Jordan Love. Bryce Love.
With Antonio Gibson. I think this is the first mock draft I've actually taken Antonio Gibson in any leagues.
Mike, how hype would you be if this was your team for reals?
I would be. This is nice. I like this.
This is nice. Yes. I like this.
I do like this. Yes. Yeah. I did a mock draft earlier, and it auto drafted me Mohamed Sanu when I was getting some gas, and I was pretty annoyed.
I know that I'm gonna get the pick I want right now, so I ain't even tripping.
So I'm gonna go a little double points. I guess I'm all in on the Falcons. I'll go Matt Ryan right here. He's got the most 300+ yard passing games over the last couple of years. I think he had 11 300 or more passing yard games last season. Dirk Cutter's first year back after leaving to become the coach for the Bucs. He comes back as the OC. So it's just the same offense. If we're all high on Calvin Ridley making that next jump, we're all pretty high on Hayden Hurst too, coming out and being breakthrough. So yeah, I do like Matt Ryan right here, and I get those double points with Julio Jones.
And there you have it.
Double points.
Double points. I mean, hey, double points they'll gut you when you're up. You can put a team away, and when you're down, double points bring you back to life. Double points are. Some people are for it. I'm a big double points guy. It works out in your favor sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't, but it's worth the risk. Definitely worth the risk.
It's worth the risk.
Yeah,
Blake says he loves his roster. Who does he have? Zeke, Chris Carson, T.Y. Hilton, Marquise Brown. Really? I don't.
No, he's got a good team. For
I know
sure.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah,
I'm just.
Sure. He's like talking shit. Mike's talking shit.
No, dude, fuck that. You only have 3 receivers, dude. Right? You only have 3 receivers. That's crazy.
Dude, you're fucking crazy, dude. No, it's not that bad. It's good. It's good. But Blake
he's like, no, it's good.
Surprises everyone in fantasy.
Well, Drew Brees, it's on me. It shouldn't be too hard. Let's see.
I'm a little surprised Evan didn't wait to get his boy Matty Stafford.
Yeah, right. Big Lions fan down there with Evan. Where do we
get my guy?
CD Lamb.
So I feel pretty
Dre's
good.
just got all the receivers.
I feel good about my receivers. Full point, PPR. I feel more than comfortable sending any of those 5 dudes out there. Shit. I will send 4 of them until Jonathan Taylor takes over. So that was my logic. That's it. Shit. I mean, Calvin Ridley. I'll take all 5 of those. I'll start them any week until Jonathan Taylor comes around. Then one of them's gonna have to find the bench or I'll trade. But yeah, no, I love it. I love my team, and for a full point.
What do you guys think about Deebo Samuel going there?
I mean, him getting hurt, I feel like he'd be going sooner if he wasn't.
Yeah.
But I mean,
sure.
He's for where you're getting him. That's.
It's not like he's out for like half the year. He might miss a game or 2,
yeah, a couple
if
weeks.
that. So it's like, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. This is why you draft depth. To take care of that. But he's gonna come back by week 3. He should be good to go. And like Andre said right here, I think if he was healthy, he'd be going. Probably in the 5th round.
Yeah. And the way Art drafted, he doesn't need him right now. He can have Fuller, Allen in the 4 running backs play. So, yeah, you just need him. You just need your team to hold you over until he's healthy. So I mean, I feel like you're good on that. And Petey went with Breida.
Matt Breida. Are you guys about it with Matt Breida?
I like Matt Breida. I think he's heavily underrated. I mean, he went to a team that's gonna. I think he'll be used perfectly though. He'll get him his 12 to 15, 16 touches. And he can get you 100 yards.
Yeah, I mean, I like Breida, the player, in fantasy. If I'm going to pick one, I think I'm still taking Jordan Howard. I know Dre doesn't like Jordan Howard. He calls him the ball carrier. But, I mean, Matt Breida is probably only going to see 8 to 10 touches, where Jordan Howard could potentially see. I mean, if we were giving Kalen Ballage 15-plus touches a game, I can't imagine a scenario where they're not giving Jordan Howard 15-plus touches a game, and then the goal line work. I mean, when they get in close, they're not going to give the ball to Matt Breida. It's going to be Jordan Howard who's getting in all those goal line carries. So if I'm going to pick, and I think Jordan Howard gets like around 200 carries, So yeah, I'll take Jordan Howard.
That's coming from a
Breida.
Miami fan, by the way, if any listeners out there. So Michael Gallup goes. There's 3 receivers on the. Obviously, if we're predicting Dak Prescott to do pretty well.
It's crazy that Gallup went behind CeeDee Lamb.
Yep, because I don't give a fuck about Michael Gallup. CeeDee Lamb's about to eat.
I do like CeeDee Lamb.
But that's just me. I mean, I could just be bullshitting, but I mean, like I said, it's full point. I feel like CeeDee can be the underneath guy. I mean, we're talking about full points for a catch, so there's certain guys I would take over certain guys if the circumstances were different. But like I said, it's a full point. So
I'm not mad at
definitely ride.
I'm not mad at Christian Kirk this year, even though D Hop's there. I mean, dude, I think you're getting great value there. The 9th round, I don't know.
No, for sure.
I mean, Sanders, he's real old, but he's still there. He's still someone. Michael Thomas can't get all the catches. You know what I mean?
I mean, he can. Just kidding.
He could,
but I mean, it's not ideal, right? I mean, now we're getting into the more, the nitty gritty. Oh, you fucking asshole.
There goes Matt Stafford.
I was literally just about to take him.
He's kind of a quarterback that we really like this year.
Yeah.
But there's still some decent quarterbacks there still available. So.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it. Swing around. What we got?
Swinging around town.
It's on me now.
Hunter Henry goes. And you know who hasn't gone yet? Which I'm surprised.
Who?
Yeah, that I wouldn't take Hunter Henry over this other person that I'm thinking of.
No?
And I think Tyler might go if you
Shit.
I don't want to
And I got a couple on my mind.
I don't want you to snake him, but
like I said,
there's a guy.
And I go by position. It's like if you don't catch my eye, it's like done. We'll skip you. We're not tripping, but you have a guess of who I'm going to take, right? No?
I don't. Josh Allen. Oh, dude, when I said there's more quarterbacks available, that was exactly what I was thinking.
Hayden Hurst, nice.
That's who I was talking about.
It's like Josh Allen. It's like I was gonna go Stafford.
Hey, Alex, good guess, brother. You knew exactly what I was talking about.
Oh, so he guessed Josh Allen?
He wrote Hayden Hurst.
Oh, for sure.
What the person I was talking about, I would guess.
So I mean, it's getting to now, more preference what you like. There's still a lot of good. I mean, especially from the wide receiver standpoint, god damn, you got a shit ton of players. You still got Larry Fitz out there. I mean, you got your rookies like Michael Pittman Jr., got Mike Williams out there, although he got hurt. John Brown, Golden Tate, Deshaun Jackson still there. I mean,
one of those names I liked.
Deontay's there. So, I mean, you still got a lot of guys out there when it comes to wide receivers. So, so this further goes to Chris's point. If you like these, if you really have your eyes set on like a 9th, 10th, 11th round receiver or even 8th round, then go for fucking running backs at the beginning and then get your receivers at the end. If you're locked in, that's attributing more of like the skills you think you have when it comes to like scouting. Like if you're like, this guy's going to ball, then go running backs. Because, I mean, look how many are left when it comes to wide receivers.
Yeah, because it does seem like it skips tiers, and then you look down in this depth, and you're like, oh, there's this guy here still. This guy's still here.
For sure.
So Deontay Johnson goes. He's one of the guys that I was just thinking, I wonder how long I could wait for him, and Tyler grabs him.
I mean, yeah, we went over it when we did the little Deontay Johnson
got Brady Gronk.
I mean, most forced missed tackles for any wide receiver, most receptions out of all the rookies, and he had the most average yards of separation out of any wide receiver. I think having Big Ben there, can only help compared to Duck Hodges and Mason Rudolph. So, yeah, I think we're all on board the Deontay Johnson train as, he'll be a good late-round receiver to target.
All right, well I'm going to join the quarterback train.
Big Ben. Am I right?
I was debating on him or Daniel
He's
Jones.
like, I don't want to make you right now, so I'm going to go with Daniel Jones. So now you're fucked.
But here's the thing is that I think I could wait later for Ben Roethlisberger maybe, but so I'm going to go, let's see. You're making me change my
bro, just go position player and get Big Ben on the turnaround. Don't play, bro.
Yeah.
Don't play.
Because there's not really tight ends that I'm super hyped on right here. I'm gonna, you know what, dude?
Dude, fucking listen, bro.
This is a panic pick right here, dude. No, I'm gonna secure that quarterback position. Go, man.
God, that's good.
After all that,
he's like, I'm gonna panic pick, except I'm gonna take the pick. I'm gonna take it 48 seconds ago.
Okay, so it's my turn again. Okay.
Oh, that's fucking good,
dude. It is very hot in here.
That was a hot take. That's hot.
Cancel.
So hot right now. All right. Well, we did a video on Devontae Parker, and we got a lot of comments from some Miami fans saying that Preston Williams is the number one there. And I'm going to fucking go deep and grab my boy Preston Williams. You take my boy Deontay Johnson. Well, guess what, bitch? I'm fucking taking Preston Williams.
Fucking take him.
Fuck you, Cap.
Fuck you, Cap.
fucking take him, dude. That's
No, dude, he's gay. His balls are in my mouth. No, that makes him gay.
fucking take him, bro. God damn it.
I grabbed the Preston Williams went out last year with a little bit of injury, but dude was lighting it up last year with Fitzmagic there. You got Tua coming in hot. I mean, dude,
you got a little bit of injury, but a lot of bit of hope, you know?
a little bit of injury.
A lot of
injury.
All right, so I'm on the clock. I think I'm going to shoot a little upside here, potentially with the Dalvin Cook contract extension. You know, if he holds out for whatever reason, and then obviously, like I said, that guy can't seem to stay healthy for whatever reason either. So if he was to miss some time due to either one of those situations, it would be the Alexander Madison show. And would you think if there's no Dalvin Cook, would you consider a Madison a top 12 running back in that system, and just thinking he'd be getting a heavy workload? Or
I'll fucking give him a full workload. Yeah, I'm just kidding. That's true. Yeah, no. Yeah, he probably will.
I mean, I'm not mad at it, and he's someone that
he looked good when he played.
He's a backup where like, oh, okay, if this person goes down, this is going to be the guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So there's less variables in that matter. So I would say like backup wise, and he's 1A, dude,
and he's one shoulder injury away from being on the field again. So. Not that many backups.
After talking to Dr. Kuchu, we all have been concerned about Dalvin Cook's health.
Yeah.
I just want nothing to do with Dalvin Cook. Like, I think I'm on that side of where I'd rather be wrong I'd rather be right and not have him than be right. How am I saying? I'm saying that wrong.
I'd rather have him and be wrong. I'd rather have him and be wrong.
I'd rather not have him and be wrong than have him and be right.
I don't think that's what it is.
No. Yeah, I don't want to have him and be right that he's injury prone.
Oh, right.
I'd rather not have him and be wrong that he balls out. Like, okay. Especially for my first round draft pick.
I'm going to go with Tariq
That was going on.
Why is everyone so fucking stupid?
That's how we were right now, just trying to say that.
Dude, it's so hot.
So, I mean, full point PPR, I'm going Tariq Cohen because he was good a couple years ago. And he caught he still caught a good amount of balls on the low with a bad offense.
He's explosive, dude.
Yeah, so I feel like they're going to try to get him the ball more. 10th round, like we said, this is a full point PPR. I mean, fuck it. I'm hoping I'm getting more of the 2018 than the 2019 him. I'll take somewhere in between, closer to the 18 side, and then, I don't need him. You know what I mean? I don't need you.
Hey,
bro.
Alex says, well said. Well said. But not on what you're saying, on what Tyler.
No, I know what you meant. He wasn't agreeing with me. It's talking about Tyler. Yes.
No, okay.
Well played, Maurer.
Well played. So Evan went AJ Dillon right before Tariq Cohen. He must have seen the picture of him looking like he's wearing pads, but he wasn't.
He was just stretching his quads.
Honestly, it's funny how a picture can boost someone's value in fantasy. Because I remember after that DK Metcalf picture came out of him flexing at the gym with AJ Brown, his fantasy value shot up afterwards. And I feel like that
big bastard.
I don't know. I feel like AJ Dillon kind of obviously they drafted him for a reason, but I feel like even people are taking more shots on him. I think I'm even looking at that. I say that from almost an anecdotal perspective. Is I'm looking at AJ Dillon now because of that damn picture. I'm looking more into his stats and whatnot. Tyler Higbee goes. That's Tyler's least favorite. Tight end.
That's the boy T's not boy T.
Yeah, Tyler is a
yeah, I'm the Tyler Higbee guy.
Brandon,
you make a good case for it though.
Don't surprise me
with a video about it.
With the 49er emblem, with the Ayuk, it was coming.
Yeah,
it was coming.
He's a big Niners fan. Big.
All right, Minnie, if he could, he would go Mike Gesicki and
no, he's already got Mark
Fitzpatrick.
Andrews.
So
he's gonna go Tua.
Tua Gesicki.
He just auto drafted in his dynasty draft, the rookie one. He told me that it went. It auto picked him Jerry Judy at the 9th pick, and then it turned back around and he grabbed it. It gave him Ryan Tannehill, but it had rookies and then other people, and yeah. In the 2nd round of his rookie draft, he's pretty upset about it. Really? So he should go Ryan Tannehill. That'd be funny.
Not a bad backup's backup, That'll put him at the, 2, 4, what is that, 5, 7, 14th quarterback? Not too bad.
I mean, grabbing Ben there was probably the earliest I've grabbed a quarterback.
Yeah, I was going to, yeah.
I could have waited till to the very end, so don't do that.
What sucks about this is we're gonna sit through this minute and a half and then a freaking another one. You know?
Yeah,
No,
what an idiot.
Seriously, way to like think,
What
way
a
to plan
stupid
out
head.
fucking falling asleep, huh?
What a stupid head. But yeah, Kerryon Johnson, it's crazy he's going,
Man.
the dude was lighting it up at the beginning of the year last year, 10th round now. I mean, obviously they draft rookie over there, but goes Aaron Rodgers as his number 2. It's pretty crazy you get Aaron Rodgers and Dak Prescott. But obviously we're all kind of on the same page. Aaron Rodgers isn't the same Aaron Rodgers. Jordan Love might come in there.
And I mean, speaking of best available running backs, you have AP, Sonny Michel, who's the best, right? But then you got Darrell Henderson, who got hurt today or yesterday. You saw that. He left the field with a hamstring injury, or
Darrell Henderson?
Darrell Henderson did, yeah. So, I mean, who knows how long? They said he's going to be out. He's like week to week, but I mean, it's a mild hamstring injury. So, does that make Akers' stock go up? Who knows? But something to keep an eye on because they were looking like it was going to be those two to split some time. So,
I just don't understand if, like, obviously there was a lot of Darrell Henderson hype last year. I know they still have Gurley, but it's like if they drafted Darrell Henderson to, like, be the guy, why would you go out and risk another high draft capital in the second round and getting Cam Akers if, like, you –
if he's this good.
Yeah, if he's already going to be that good, you would think, like, okay, like, no more Gurley. Like, okay, now we're going to give Darrell Henderson his shot. I think he'll get some run, but I think he's more of, like, that change of pace. Like, he'll spell Cam Akers if he's tired in a sense.
Yeah.
But I still think – I think still Cam Akers backfield.
Yeah. No, I mean, I do have him, but I agree. I mean, he's 5'8". He's just built. I mean, it's more like what you said. If he was as good as they say or as he's supposed to be, he would have played last year. He would have gotten more run last year.
Well,
So
they wouldn't have went out and addressed it
Exactly,
in the
on
draft.
top of
Like,
that.
hey, we need to get another running back. Maybe they would have in the later rounds, but for them to spend a second-round pick
And
on
trade up.
Speaking of
Yeah.
Darrell Henderson.
Oh, and they traded up Carlos. There you go.
Carlos Hyde goes. Yeah, there you go. Darrell Henderson, don't touch him. By the way, Deontay Johnson hasn't been practicing. Still looking into. I don't know exactly
What
what
team
it's
is he on?
about. I said Deontay.
I'm just kidding.
Oh. I thought I said Darrell Johnson on accident.
Durant
Because the way
Johnson.
you said that made it seem like I said it wrong.
fuck you,
So
Spatty.
Damian
Fuck
Harris goes.
you,
There's
Spatty.
been reports that he's getting more and more involved with
Man.
the ones in the Patriots offense.
I'm all
Are
about.
you all in?
I was all about. I mean, if you remember, I've been talking about him since before that. I've been about Damian Harris, for at least a month now.
Justin Jackson goes as if Austin Eckler is going to get COVID. Didn't they drafted they have from Hard Knocks they were I think
Josh Kelly.
and they drafted some dude named Darius Bradwell that was in the Chargers backfield. So there's a couple different backups. I told everybody last year if you're grabbing Eckler or Justin Jackson to wait till the later rounds because just to get the value you get Justin Jackson in like the 13th round. I don't know if I would be suggesting that this year.
Yeah. I mean,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure. I don't know who's all listening from our league, but Damian Harris is somebody I'm going to for sure go after.
No, for sure, yeah.
I was so low on Sonny Michel beforehand, but now he's just. I mean, they took him in the 3rd round, and usually Belichick doesn't give many players a shot like that unless they're like in the 1st round, and that's what Sonny Michel was. But they took him in the 3rd round, so I mean, he's got a lot of tread, like to go. So low tread as far as run, so far in his career because he was splitting time with Jacob. So. Yeah, I'm a big Damian Harris guy, so he could take that job. James White ain't going anywhere, but he's for sure better than Rex Burkhead and Sonny Michel. And then you got Lamar Miller, so.
All right.
And I'll take Bryce Love because he's there, and I'm
That's
me,
your guy.
I fuck with Bryce Love.
And your love, not war.
There's a guy
Yeah.
that I hope falls to me.
Love it out, dude.
I'm really hoping this guy
ELE.
falls to me.
Everyone love
So
everyone.
he goes for Alan Lazard. It's not bad. I mean, if Aaron Rodgers does pretty well, I'm not mad at Alan Lazard that late. Take a chance, take a swing,
Take a chance.
and break away.
All right, one thing I've learned in this is why you do the mock drafts is that I do not like the 9th position of the mock draft so far, or at least how this mock draft came by.
He has learned this draft he did not like.
Yes.
Well, we're picking our draft order in a second.
We are,
here. We'll
we will
see.
be doing a live
I
lottery
love the
for our
back
draft
end.
order.
No
after
homo,
this is
no
done.
homo on that. I said I love the back end.
But
Yeah,
for the sake of sakeness, I'm going to go with who I think will be the comeback play of the year. I'll draft my boy Killer Cam here. You know, I always say it. I'd like to grab 2 quarterbacks, and I'll play the matchup. So if Matt Ryan has a tough matchup, I'll throw in Cam. And then for whatever reason, if, you know, we can get a healthy Cam for 16 games, every single time he's been healthy for 16, he's finished as a top 5 quarterback. So in the 11th round, you know, it's a low risk, high reward. You know, potentially I have a guy, you know, maybe he booms, and I can maybe flip him in a trade potentially.
For sure. And then you got, I mean, 10th round, 11th round, you're getting a guy like Sterling Shepard, who we talked to, I mean, had about 8 targets per game when he was playing. I mean, to get a guy who has that many targets per game in the 11th round is solid, especially in a PPR league. I mean, he could be if he plays.
Are you talking about
Sterling Shepard? Yeah, he was a highly targeted guy when he was playing. It's just, you know, the concussions and the injuries, but solid pick at 11, I'd say. 11th round.
All right, I'm going to go and I'm tied between this Giants receiver or the Chicago receiver.
Dude, just take Golden Tate, dude. Just do it.
And Anthony Miller?
Yeah. So I know I could just say them. Because
you can get both if you want.
I truly could. So I'm just gonna go consistency. Golden Tate. I mean, and I think he's been consistent no matter where he's been at. I think. Yeah, I'm about it. I'm gonna go Golden Tate.
Dude,
shoot for the upside.
Freaking.
I know. I don't. I feel like Sterling Shepard is going higher than that in normal drafts. Or am I wrong on that?
Oh, he took my dude. Oh, you fucking
Paris
asshole!
Campbell.
I was about to take him, T.J. Hawkinson. It's all right.
And then it's back to me again. All right, and I might do this just because I want him to not fall. I'm skipping a lot of tight ends here, but I'm not really.
This is the last round, dude.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, like it would be longer, and
Dude,
you could probably get this person later. But this is my guy right here, buddy.
Oh, you're about to get
Jonnu Smith.
Jonnu Smith. All right, it's looking like a tight end.
And you wait for tight end to the 12th round, but a guy who could potentially be a top 10 tight end.
Yeah.
He's gonna be this year's Darren Waller.
I pray to God that he is.
This year's Darren Waller, Jonnu Smith.
I'm down.
I mean, I would take Jonnu Smith over T.J. Hawkinson.
Oh, man. Well, I was trying to get this. To be honest, I was trying to get the Stafford Hawkinson connection. I like quarterback tight end double points because I feel like those are the ones that can absolutely just gut you. I did win a league last year. I had Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews. That doesn't happen too often. 10 touchdowns, but I like going for tight end quarterback double points just because I feel like that shit is just it'll get you. So that's my sneaky. I'm not gonna go Dawson Knox though.
I almost went another, but I already had the other receiver for Denver here. But there still is that rookie Jerry Judy.
Yeah, he'd be somebody I'd be eyeing, but
you know you could probably still wait a little bit longer for him. But I mean, just throwing that out there.
Something to think about.
Something to think about. Trying to think about it. So you guys like your teams or what?
No.
Tyler never likes his team. This is what Tyler does every draft. He hates his team, and then he starts texting everybody and being like, "Bro, I'll trade you." Tyler will draft. We'll be in like the 4th round, and he'll start talking about fucking trading his 4 picks already.
Yeah, I like my team.
Trade equity.
I like it.
I like it.
I mean,
I don't like it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sony Michel goes in the 12th round. That's crazy.
Hey, but that was auto pick. The computer didn't want to pick that pick.
Yeah.
The computer was like, I don't want to pick this shit, but I fucking have to.
Oh, by the way, we'll probably have you pick out all the names. Kind of side note, not mock draft, because I know we're finishing up here. But just since you're not in our league, that will be good.
Wait, I'm not in the league?
Not in the league we're picking.
You're what? I thought I was in. No?
No. This is a marquee league. This is a marquee league.
Dude, I thought I was in that. Whatever.
I'll just go Jerry Judy. I was actually torn between Judy or Michael Pittman, but since it's a full point PPR, I'll lean on Judy. Should play a lot of the slot over there in Denver. I do like Michael Pittman Jr. a lot, though. I think he's primed to, potentially lead that team in touchdowns. I mean, T.Y.'s never been a big touchdown guy. I can't imagine a scenario where Doyle leads the team in touchdowns. Campbell, I think we're all pretty high on him having, that second-year breakout, but does he lead the team in touchdowns? I don't know. So if I'm going to pick one Colts guy, it probably would be Michael Pittman Jr., but I'm not sure how many receptions he'll have. So I'll just go with Judy because it's a PPR league.
Shafo.
Jared Cook goes for New Orleans.
I feel like I gotta pick a tight end for the sake of just like.
No, yeah, to show the balance of the team,
yeah.
You know,
because you know who I'm gonna take right here, right?
You're gonna grab Noah Kant.
Said Noah
Kant. Oh, Mike Gesicki in the 12th round. What a steal!
Hey,
I'll take him.
Hit that B on the keyboard.
It was not a flub.
Not a flub. I'll take him in the 12th. I would have maybe taken him in the 13th, but
hit that B on there.
The testosterone high today.
Is that the testosterone high today, baby?
yeah, I mean, for the sake of balance, fuck it.
Whatever, that's your guy. You have him in Dynasty.
I fuck with him, and of course, shit out of camp's been looking good for him, but that's for a lot of guys. But he's doing his thing,
Blake says, dude's gonna, or he says, y'all are sleeping on Ty. Dude's gonna be Rivers' new Allen.
No, I am
Paris
pretty.
Campbell
I think I'm probably higher than anyone on Ty. I think T.Y. Hilton is really good, and he's another guy where he was hurt last year, bad quarterback play with Jacoby Brissett, and I think he is kind of in a sense Rivers' new Keenan Allen, but he's still never been a high touchdown guy. But neither has Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen's never been a high touchdown guy. He usually gets you around 6 touchdowns. That's probably what T.Y. will get you, like 6-7 touchdowns.
What was it?
I do like T.Y. Hilton though.
Yeah, you like him most on the podcast.
I think I'm the highest on him out of anyone out of us four.
Yeah, I just think that there's definitely value with guys like Michael Pittman, like you were saying.
T.Y.'s in a contract year too, so I mean, even if the Colts don't keep them, if they go Michael Pittman and Paris Campbell as the receivers of the future, I mean, T.Y.'s auditioning for another team potentially to get another little juicy contract.
Yeah, whether he gets it, whether he gets it there or not, he is good. But yeah, T's a lot higher than I am on Ty. I mean, Phillip Rivers makes his stock go up a little bit, but yeah, I'm a little bit more skeptical on it. But yeah, if he's healthy, he's a beast, man. It's just, it's one of those. I'd rather, like I said, I'd rather not have him and be right than have him and be wrong, type of thing.
So, after this last couple picks, we can give some like draft suggestions, and then I was gonna say, we can I'm just gonna stop the recording for the episode, and then we're just gonna do not recorded for the.
It'll still be a part of the live stream.
Yes,
we'll do it though.
Yeah. Jimmy G. So Blake goes Jimmy G. He's a true.
Could I stand up?
Niners fan, boy. You want to pull our thing or what?
It's a free country, dude.
Dude,
you do.
Guys, I don't know if you know this, but during the podcast and we record, they tell me I'm not allowed to stand up. I have to ask. So.
Yeah. Did you ask if you could be excused?
Yeah, I just asked. Yeah, because I know y'all literally don't let me leave. They said I could.
Well, you have to pull the ping pong balls for us.
Yeah, we need you to pull the ping pong balls.
Kind of like how Mike did it for our league.
Right,
yeah.
So
now
listen. There are in here.
Yeah, we got them already.
Cool. I'm gonna go fucking.
Here, go grab some water.
I'm gonna go grab some ping pong balls to write on.
No, they're all written on.
No, I get it.
Okay, yeah.
I see a couple TYs in here. Okay, Steven.
Okay, Steven.
What else we got in here? Who's this guy right here? What's your name? Let's see. What's your name here?
Wait.
Bo? Okay, Bo. See what you get. Fucking shit pick. Rainer, 9th pick. Guess that right now. Let me see.
Hey, thanks for joining us, Blakey.
Dad? Don't know my dad, so I don't know what pick that is. We'll figure it out. I'm going to go piss. I'll fucking be right back.
My dad left for a gallon of milk a long time ago. Never came back. Listen, just like that, let's go last pick. Tony Pollard back up from Ezekiel Elliott. I'm not mad at that. So there's the draft. That's a mock draft 5.0. We did 12 teams is 12 rounds just because, you want to get just the gist of it. But this is a good way to do mock drafts. Maybe you get some people and if you want to join these in the future, hit us up on social media and we'll add you to these. It's a good time. These are always fun to do, a little bit more loose format. But if you need more, Bo's watching. He said, "Put some respect on my name." Nice. But if you want more information, fantasy information, I actually went on our YouTube page. If you go through, I made some playlists, like a wide receivers playlist, like a running backs playlist. I think I made a sleepers playlist, so you can just go through those little 5-minute clips from the podcast, and it's a good way to digest information like pretty quickly. So yeah, go check out all that stuff. Like I said, all these rankings and stuff are going to be on the website. Yeah, and that should be out by tomorrow. So be prepared for that. There'll be printable like Word doc cheat sheets on there. And then, yeah, we got a bunch of announcements coming out this week for the website and all that good stuff. So that's it for the episode. AVG Fantasy Football episode 39, mock draft 5.0, 12 teams. I think we're going to do another one of these on
Maybe Thursday.
Yeah, on Thursday. So if you want to join another one, go ahead and do that. So I'm just gonna end.
Yeah, appreciate everyone.
Yeah,
drafting. Like Mike said, if you could, just hit that subscribe button for us.
Yeah, hit us up on the Apple Podcast app.
Write a review, anything that helps. But yeah, I appreciate everyone jumping in and banging these out. But I mean, I feel like they're really helpful. Like you said, and you do it. It's like a practice. We just did it right now. I had the 9th pick,
and it changes.
And we're about to pick our order for one of our leagues right now, and I'm just knock on wood, I don't get the 9th pick because I did not like where everything unfell right there. I'd rather be like in a scenario where it's like, certain players are kind of off the board already. So I don't have to be put in like a difficult situation. So we'll see. Pick 11. Let's go, baby.
But let's, once he comes back, so that's it for the episode. Thanks for checking it out. If you're checking us out in the future, we appreciate you. And then we're going to go on to pulling these things here. So let's end that. All right. Bro, you ready for this, dude?
Dude, yeah. So I like your team, Mike. I think you went really good here. You got, Devontae Adams could be the wide receiver one. You already know I love Thielen. I think he's going to be a target monster. I think he sees 140, 150 targets. He's the only proven pass catcher there in that offense. And, he had that crazy string of 8 games in a row where he had 100-plus yards. We could see something similar like that with Thielen. Sutton's a good 3. Jamison Crowder, PPR guy. Preston Williams, before he got hurt last year, it was 1A, 1B with him and Devontae Parker. And then, you get some good running backs. Drake, Montgomery should see a shit ton of carries. He should only be better than he was last year. Still finished as a top 25 running back last year, so it can only get better. And then James White, PPR guy, Gibson. So, yeah, I thought your draft was really good. One of the better ones.
Thanks, brother.
I feel like I
appreciate it, dude. I really like it. This guy's not so good. Oh, you can't see what I'm pointing at.
Is it my draft?
Yeah.
Oh, what an asshole.
I just like.
Yeah. See, my part of here is like
you're always very hot.
I do like obviously Derrick Henry. He could get you 1,200 yards. He can get you 10+ touchdowns. It's a PPR league, so he doesn't really offer any receiving upside right there. I think maybe that's why Evan went Joe Mixon, because at least Mixon can get you 40 to 50 receptions potentially, and he can still get you. Mixon's gotten you 1,100. Rushing yards or more in back-to-back years, and then that offense should just be better as well. So it was kind of hard. I really wanted to go Devontae Adams right there, but I was thinking, okay, what if I come back? Who are the running backs going to be? And when it came back to me, it was Eckler or Aaron Jones. Those were the best available for the running backs, or Chris Carson, David Johnson. That just sounded gross to me to be my RB1. So it's like I kind of just had to go Derrick Henry by default at that situation. But, yeah, I don't know. I do like Julio Jones as my one. Gurley, I think, people are kind of sleeping on him. It's a gamble. You're risking on Gurley right there. I think he could be Gurley, or he could be a bum. You're taking a gamble there, but I am a gambling man, so I'll take a shot on it.
You do.
And then I kind of did something strange, taking the Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods combo to, as my second and third receiver. But like I said, if I think these guys both could potentially be top 15 receivers, especially in PPR, that's a true 1A, 1B scenario right there. There's no problem in taking them right there. And I don't have to keep them the whole year. You'd say, if they're both balling out, I could potentially flip one. Maybe Gurley's doing okay, and I flip Kupp and Gurley, and I get a better running back. Maybe I flip Gurley and Kupp, and I get a Miles Sanders or something like that potentially. So
always thinking of the trades.
Always thinking of the trades. Yeah, I just felt like I couldn't pass up on what Robert Woods' value was, in my opinion, compared to who was on the board. But yeah, wasn't really too stoked about this draft right here.
All right, I'm gonna do. So we just need Dre to come back down here, come back up here, I suppose, so we can get this going. Where is he at? I'm gonna go see, because this is mostly just for the homies right now.
Yeah. We do this live draft. So yeah, guys, on Sunday we'll be doing the draft here at the house. I think everyone's gonna be here except for Brett. He'll be in Utah. He'll be making calls. And then I forgot that my cousin's getting married on Sunday. So,
somebody asked, any thoughts on rookies you think will break out? Hilaire, Burrows.
Hilaire's obviously in the prime situation with the Chiefs offense, and Damian Williams opting out. I think Burrow's gonna have some games where he balls out, I mean, like you said, I know we got an alert today on Sleeper Bot. He went like 10 for 11 and just kind of sliced the defense up. But I think that is a tribute to him being, the Heisman Trophy winner, number 1 overall pick, and then also the Bengals defense just not being very good.
It's not like a preseason game, you know.
But on the flip side, the Bengals defense isn't going to be very good, so they're going to be giving up a shit ton of points. So I think Burrow's going to have to be slinging the rock a ton. And I mean, they have some weapons. If AJ Green could just stay on the field, Boyd, John Ross, he's not the greatest fantasy player, but he's still a speedster who can stretch the field. You got T. Higgins there. So running back wise, I mean, like I do think Cam Akers is. He's in another situation where he's primed to really get a ton of carries.
I think Cam Akers is like the best, as rookies go. I think he's in the best situation at like the best value because when you grab Clyde Edwards, it's like you're pretty much all in that he's going to be the fucking starter. He's going to be the guy there. So there's like a lot of riding on it. It's like basically he can't fail. Versus if you grab Cam Akers, you might you're missing that 3rd round pick that's where he's going. Cam Akers.
He went in the 5th round.
5th round. So oh wow, that's actually later then. So yeah, I mean that proves my point even more. Is you're grabbing somebody who has a lot more upside, and if he fails, it's not like you completely missed. I mean, you realistically every year you're like 5th or 6th or 7th round picks are like or 4th, 5th, 6th. A lot of that you'll miss on a bunch of those. So obviously, like your first couple are important, but you're gonna miss on some of those. So say Cam Akers comes in and whatever happens there, it doesn't work out. I mean, but I just can't see that happening, to be honest. I mean, he's the only rookie drafted from the FSU, like on defense or offense. He's the only rookie that was drafted.
Only
player
drafted out of
Florida State. So like.
It shows how bad they were.
But it just shows, like, out of all that bad team, he was able to stand out, and the Rams saw something in him. I think it was who was it that called and asked they almost traded up to get him, but they waited and grabbed him. The Rams. Yeah. Like the Rams organization was actually talking about trading up. So, yeah, I fucking love Cam Akers, man. I'm excited to see him possibly step into that Todd Gurley role and, fucking dominate, baby.
I think another rookie, I've said it so many times on here, though, but like I said, Michael Pittman Jr., I think he's prime. I mean, we saw, what Mike Williams was for Rivers in the Chargers. I think that's what Michael Pittman can be. He's probably, to me, one of the most can't-miss, prospects coming out of the draft. I mean, he's a big body guy we saw Mike Williams have 10 touchdowns on only like 60 targets. So he doesn't need a ton of targets to get that touchdown upside. And then, over 1,000 yards and only 90 targets. And that hasn't been done since 1992, I think it was, to get over 1,000 receiving yards on 95 or less targets. Mike Williams did it last year with Rivers on only 90 targets. So like I said, I am big on T.Y. I think he has a good bounce back year, but never been a high touchdown guy. Campbell, he's still unproven. Doyle's not going to go out there and get you 8 to 10 touchdowns. So if there is one of those guys, I do like Michael Pittman, especially in these later rounds. Like you're not risking anything. He's going in the 12th, 13th, 14th round, but a guy who could get you 8 to 10 touchdowns potentially. So yeah, I do like him a lot.
So we're gonna have Anthony pull the draft order.
Oh, nice.
You want to get on camera so they can see you?
You just sit in your chair.
Yeah, just sit in your. What? All right, we're about to pull this draft order.
All right, you guys.
Rainer, hey, you didn't.
You hear it?
It's the Jurassic. It's your Jurassic Park theme. All right, Rainer. Listen, Rainer, you can talk all the shit you want, but guess what, dude? You didn't even wish me a happy birthday yesterday.
Who wants first pick? Tell me.
All right, so this is the draft order for the Marquee League boys. So let's get
official.
I'm just keep hitting buttons.
So unsubscribe if you want. Anthony's picking it.
Rainer.
Rainer's number 1 pick.
Rainer's number 1
now
pick.
Now you can log off, you idiot.
Yeah, bro.
That was quick.
That's what I thought was going to be one.
All right.
I know you are.
So I got Rainer. I'm going to hold this up as I'm writing it.
Número dos.
Oh, that's backwards. Damn it.
Got Trips.
Trips. DJ Trips. Michael is number 2.
All right, who wants tree?
I'll take 3.
Stuck in the helmet.
Actually, no. Give me that 11.
How do I switch this?
Bo.
Bo is number
knows.
3. So we
Still
got
getting Zeke back-to-back years.
Trips number 2. And then we got Bo number 3.
Gotta make sure no balls get stuck. Joe.
Joe is number 4.
Bojo.
What? Bojo. Yeah, they're actually brothers.
Yeah.
But
Bo being the bigger, buffer, stronger brother.
it's like that song. Harder, better,
Ty?
fast.
See?
Fucking
Tyler's number
I hate
5.
that spot.
son of a bitch.
I'm gonna be at the
That's
end
one spot I
again.
don't wanna
Watch,
take.
watch. No, I'm gonna be right here. I keep trying to hold this up.
Alright,
Wait,
it's gonna be
Oh, there we
Mike
go.
next.
There was no fucking flub.
Mike,
there
this
was
is
no
your ball,
flub.
I can tell.
5, huh?
Good thing
That's
I wrote this in
interesting.
Sharpie.
Dad.
That's Scott.
Scotty Barnett.
is
Dad.
number 6. I'm gonna put Dad on here.
Whoa. Bonner.
Vonner's number 7.
Can they hear my voice?
Yeah. I have your thing on.
I don't believe it.
Vonner says it's rigged.
I'm like half delirious.
You're rigged.
I feel like we don't have 12 balls in here.
We have
CJ.
CJ is number 8. So this is where we're at right now. Oh, I keep forgetting. It's because this camera is
Brett.
Brett is number 9.
Breet.
Brett is number
Yeah,
9. Hey
Brett.
Brett, don't collude again. You know what I mean? All right. What do we got? Oh shit.
Alan.
Alan. Steve.
Dude.
Dude, am I really gonna get the 11th pick again? This is what I got in my
There's
last
only
draft.
2. Left or right, Mike? You pick your fate.
I don't care.
What's going left?
Do the middle one.
Steven, get that corn out of my face.
Steven, get that coin out of my face. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of
Oh,
been.
listen. Who's 12?
It's me. It's a me.
Ah, dude. Marble Mike.
Marlboro Mike.
Marlboro Mike.
All right.
Nice.
All right,
All right,
so
that's
that's-
the draft order right there.
All
And
right,
whoever
so
wins
we
owes
got
$20.
Rainer, Trips, Bo, Joe, Tyler, Scott, also known as Dad, Vonner, CJ, Brett, Alan, Steven, your boy.
For sure. Mike will take a picture of that. He'll throw it in the group chat.
Yep. All right, so that's there.
All
you
right,
go.
now you guys
There it
can really
is.
mock draft.
Yeah, you stupid idiots. We didn't want to give the order before because then everybody would want to pick their spot and everybody would start knowing what everybody else was going to take. So we wanted to do it before we had our picks in. But there you go. That's it. And us little boys are out. That's all we wrote. Baby, you guys want to write anything in here if you want to say something? Dude, this Sharpie smells so good. That's what I
Man,
do to
number
get
5,
this
huh?
mustache
That's
nice and thick.
interesting.
Bro, I never get early picks. I almost never get them. I'm always like 11 or 12 or 10.
Very interessante.
I got 11 in another league. Got 12 this time. All right. You wanna frick on me? You wanna frick on me, big boy? Yeah, like the video, guys. It really helps us out. You knuckleheads. I appreciate you. I can trim all this out later. Anything else you gonna say?
No, that's it.
Yeah, you want a sniff of this, Evan? You want a sniff of this fucking Sharpie, dude? Come over. All right, I'm just gonna end it. Oh, dude, that fucking aux cord, bro.